against a Nami Mel. Mel is strong, she has range, as you said, she has Comet. If you want to poke her, it is typically easier for her to poke you. And we know that. We don't even need to talk about that. But a good way that Caitlyn can play the game is pushing the wave. Because if you get the minions, as I said, then you allow your Sona to poke. And we saw Sona is not completely useless. Think about it in a situation where you have like 7 minions and they have only 3. 1, 2, 3. The 7 minions, I mean, let's be honest, you're going to play around them and Sona is going to be in the brush. And if they really want to fight like stupid into your minions, you can. What's going on, guys? Besides here, and today we will learn how to play against poke, how to outplay the enemies, how to improve, and how to play better with fundamentals, how to win the laning phase with fundamentals. If you enjoy this content, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This content is for you and it's applicable below master tier, so make sure you watch this until the end. Enjoy. You have a range support against a Mel, so it's very difficult for you to poke her with your range. You need to push the lane, you need to get prior. And I mean that in the first 3 minutes, because after 3 minutes, it's going to be hard to push. You have to stop and keep the wave in the middle. And if you see the enemy jungle, that's when you keep pushing on. You go like here, you see, let's say, okay, you start pushing, that's fine. And that's what I would do here differently. You see, they came in the lane. Okay, you try to start pushing, so you get the push before them. I would throw the Q. Like I would go here, throw the Q, and run.
And you will hard show it.
Oh, sorry?
You will hard push it with the Q, because Q will do a lot of damage to minions.
Yeah, but then after you Q, you stay here, you Q, you pressure the Mel, and then you stop hitting minions. You don't hit the minions at all. And if she walks up for a minion, then you can look to punish. So you're right. We don't want to get this wave into the tower. That would be stupid. So don't push too hard. But if you do just a Q like on this minion, for example, like Q like this, and you hit them as well, or even on 2 minions, honestly, if you get a weird angle like this, it's not that bad. But here, I like that you push. So this is great played. Remember, Nami and Sona, they're very similar. If they have more minions, Nami can walk up to you and bubble. The bubble range is this range. So it's not like hard to dodge, because look at the range. You have your E on Kate, and you have a lot of range yourself. We can't say Caitlyn has a little range. She has a lot of range. Okay, Mel has good range too. No one says not. But Nami, compared to Caitlyn, you can play around the bubble very easy.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see what you're going to do right here. So you're pushing. That's the Q. But you see, even though she hits the Q, you have the push right now. But the problem with this gameplay that you have right now is that she has 10 seconds cooldown on the Q. It's a crucial normal platinum mistake that we see on the screen. The mistake is she used an ability and you do nothing after. What do I mean by that? Well, if she used an ability, logically, we need to punish. As in, here, she uses the Q, not much counterplay. I like that you get the push. She's 10 seconds cooldown. So we should look to do something. Do something as in attack her with auto attack or Q her, do something. Okay, I'm not saying stay here and do that because we know what's going to happen.
No, I could walk on the right side on the minions. I don't need to walk in front of Nami.
Yeah, don't walk in front of Nami. Go here, auto attack her, maybe throw the Q, and then back off because her Q is going to come up again. So that's what you could do here, because look at you. You're like, oh, but I'm so scared. Look at you clicking. She has 7 seconds cooldown. Well, 10 seconds in total, but now it's 7 seconds left. You have more minions, so you should be poking. You have also, well, they are on cooldown, so it's kind of dumb to not poke. And this is right here. You overestimated the power of Mel. She is powerful, but if she doesn't have an ability, I mean, she's not powerful.
It's the same weakness as every mage.
Yeah,
they are very reliant on their abilities.
Exactly.
If their abilities are up, they're dangerous. If they use their abilities, they are absolutely useless.
Exactly.
I'm playing Syndra, so I know.
Yeah, very good. Here, let's see. She uses Q again. That's 10 seconds cooldown. So right here, let's see if you punish. Because you go for this minion and you hit it, but think about it. We go here, we hit this motherfucker 1 time.
Yeah.
Or even 2 times in the back.
She's useless for the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, like if this is Syndra and she has no Q, and what is she going to do? Auto attack you for 40 damage?
Yeah. Well, when I'm playing against Syndra, I just click Ghost and run her down immediately.
Yeah, like, but just if we replace any mage here, brand without double, they are basically just useless. They can't do anything.
Yeah, but they're actually smart. They know that they're weak and they click back. So I start walking into them and they click back into the turret waiting for their cooldown.
That's good. Then you keep the wave here and they miss the minions. They can't farm. Right? Because they need, look at this minion. It's going to get low. So what are they gonna do? Lose the XP? Fine, that's fine. Yeah, go in the tower. Respect me. I want her to respect you because if she's dumb and you click here and she clicks into the tower, she's gonna lose XP. So you're telling me that like in 20 minutes when everyone is gonna be level 15 and 80 carries are gonna be level 12, she's gonna be level 11 or level 10? That's funny. I want that.
That's useful, yeah. That's very useful.
Right? Exactly. So you can play for XP. Okay, yeah. So here is basically the kind of the same thing. Like choose the Q, and then we just try to hit the minions, hit the minions. Don't get me wrong. If the minions were like you had to last it, like if these minions are really low.
I agree. If she has a 10 seconds cooldown, that's 10 seconds when I can do a lot of plays actually in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, no problem. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time, or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes, but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate, or fight, while feeling completely lost in the mid-game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game, and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster, and they are not alone. They are part of a growing community over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight, and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
Good Namis, and they actually caught me in a bubble in very bad positions. But this Nami is not like that. This is
because if you have like this rule of you're always having more minions than enemies, like let's say I have 10 minions and they have like 6 or like something like this. If Nami walks up here and tries to bubble you, we know what's going to happen with all of these minions. They will try to help you. They will help you if you're trading with them. So that's the rule of thumb that you should respect. Like I want to have more minions. Okay. So here you're saying like 228, Pantheon, Nami, they could gank you, Pantheon will behind my back and I'm dead, game over, Sona is useless. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm worried about in this lane. Pantheon is a jungler, he will not walk to the river, he will not walk through the bushes. If he wants to gank me, he will just ult behind my back and that's how he will.
Yeah, but that's at level 6, right?
Yeah.
So now you're safe, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't actually worry about Pantheon before level 6, but I really worry about him after he gets 6.
He can also do level 3 gank, by the way. This is a very powerful champion. So 245 gank is possible, but I would be very worried after 3 minutes. After 3 minutes,
But what does he have? He has flash and W. That's all she has.
Yeah, so 245 means he has 3 camps up, 3 camps taken. So he has level 3. So he has Q, W, and E.
I don't really worry about him before level 6, to be honest. Yeah, he's strong, but he's super strong after level 6. Before level 6...
Yeah, he's even more strong. Yeah, but he still has like a stun to like comes behind, let's say here, stuns you, and then so I wouldn't underestimate him. But yeah, if he can ulti behind you, that's annoying. Like no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's the same with Nocturne, the same with Twisted Fate. They will not gank through the river. They will just ult and jump on me from 10 screens away. So I always don't like playing against those junglers.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. And then now you get the push and you try to look to poke. Yeah, I like that. This is the first time when you try to use it at the minions advantage. You have here, it looks like you have like 5, they have 3, you walk up and you hit. You also have a level advantage, so this is a very good poke. Even though he also hits the Q. If you can also drop the Q, that would be amazing. Because even if you get hit by this Q, do you know the full Q, how much it hurts, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be like I would click here, just throw the, because your Q has massive range. And obviously I would focus Mel because she's lower. Okay, you dodge the E. And let's see what you're going to do right here. That was very good. Like you actually try to EQ in case she bubbles. I mean, if she bubbles, if you look at the Mel, she's pretty far. Even though she has a lot of range, still her max range Q wasn't able to reach you. So I wouldn't be so scared, but this is definitely good. 233. Keeping the wave here with the Sona is not bad as long as you have the push. You are on their side, but you have more minions, which allows Sona to poke. As you can see, she does it. I kind of get annoyed that she has Guardians and not Aerie or Comet or any aggressive, because Gordon is kind of safe, but you're doing good here. Get a bit of poked. Then you go on to the Nami. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you're not throwing the Q as well. Look, this is fine. Throw the Q. Because she's tanking minions, and then imagine, like, you know Caitlyn better than like anyone.
Well, the problem with taking Q is that I'm not a mage, and my Q is very expensive. I have very little mana, so I'm trying to, not throw random Qs. I'm trying to save them for value.
Like, think about it. If you have 3 Qs, you use 3 Qs. That's 150 mana. You're gonna have 100 mana, but 3 Qs, each of them is 120. Let's say you have a really good angle, which, I mean, it's so easy to hit it here, and you had more angles that were good. 120 multiplied by 3. So you're telling me that the guy is this HP? So I'm basically, so think about a high elo player. Would you prefer to have like your mana right here and they are like this HP, or would they prefer to have 100 mana but they are fucking low? Because if they are low, they will go into the tower. You have pressure.
Nami will never be low because Nami heals. That's the problem.
Nami doesn't heal. Nami has a lot of mana on the W, and she does 80 heal on the W. You do 100 and something with the Q. Nami is not Soraka. These early game healers, they have heal, but they have to spend so much mana. Do you know how much Nami does early on? Nami, Wiki, LOL. Let's see how much mana she actually wastes for the W, and she maxes it. So level 3 is 80 mana, okay? And 80 mana, it's not that bad. Man, that's 55 shit. That's garbage shit. 55 heal. That's 55 heal, really. Because it's an ability that can also go on them. So it's damage and heal. Yeah, so you're basically telling me that you're scared that she's going to heal for 55. If she heals 3 times, think about the mana that she's using. Right?
Yeah.
And she heals 3 times.
You're saying I'm dealing more damage than she can out heal. She can out heal.
Yeah.
And
even if I could trade my mana for her HP, if you actually trade your mana and let's say you chunk her, even though she heals, like let's say she doesn't heal and she has the mana, if she has the HP low, they have to back off. They can't take the minions. They can't walk up. So it's a good trade because it's pressure. And if your jungle fights on the river, you'll be there first. Why? It's because they're under pressure. Why? It's because you poked. So I wouldn't be too concerned of my mana unless I'm very concerned of my current mana. So for example, here, if I would have this mana, I would be like, okay, sure, don't queue. Just hold it. You need your E. But with the mana that you have right now, I wouldn't stress too much about it. So bottom line is, if you can poke with Q and if you can poke them, and you have enough mana, like more than 120, 150, you should always do it. If you have 120, and why do I invent this 120? 120 is your Q and your E. It's 130. But if you have 120, you have both of them. So if you have Q and E in a high risk situation when you have your E get out of the Pantheon, you should be fine. So that's how much I would keep it. The rest, you can just throw it. Like pay attention to, like let's see other players. Caitlyn versus Nami, challenger. Okay, this is mid. Caitlyn versus
Nami versus Caitlyn.
This is Brazil. Brazil is a very
low skill.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's okay. Caitlyn, NA challenger. Okay, it's NA, but yeah, sure. Let's see. Okay, let's see their Q. Okay, they actually go for invade, and now they go late. Yeah, so it's a bit. Yeah, now Nami can actually poke. Let's see normally, but I guess it's Soraka as well, isn't it? Like if versus Soraka, it's the same concept. Their heal is not that powerful, but remember, against Soraka is a bit more complicated because Soraka can hit her Q, and if she hits the Q, she heals for nothing. So she doesn't. Okay. You know how Soraka Q works?
Yeah, if she can hit her Q, she can heal for free. Well, almost for free.
Yeah.
If she doesn't heal for Q, she has to spend.
Like, look how well this guy plays. So first he gets pushed, like he hits the minions, he Qs right away as I teach to minions and enemies, and now he hits. And after he gets a little bit of a lead in minions, as you can see right here, she walks up, she tries to get lead on in minions. Now she has the crit. She walks up, she goes on Soraka, she dodges the Q, but he still focuses really hard on getting the push. And they're fighting really hard because, of course, little tempo Caitlyn. And let's see the Q. They'll always use the Q. Let's see. Q, permanently Q. Again, we're not talking about bronze. This is Korean challenger. Korean challenger means they play against Faker in SoloQ. Okay, now he gets hit by the Q. And let's see the mana right here. Let's see if he's going to use his Q. Boom, Q instantly. See? Like, he doesn't care. He cares about pressure. Because, of course, these guys are also good. But if the Soraka is going to be chunked, it's just GG. It's your GG for this trade.
And Soraka also walks into a trap there and then dies.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see what happened here. So the wave is coming into you right now, so you gotta be a bit careful because if you look at the HP of that you have and the HP that they have, since we didn't trade properly early on, they are also chunked. I would prefer you, as I repeat, to have less mana, but they also have like chunked like you, because then you can trade. But now you have your mana, but it's so hard to trade because any ability you get hit by, it's a disaster. So that's the problem. So here you shouldn't really be trading. Like here you tunnel vision a little bit for that minion, but the reality is that the wave is pushing into you because you have that minion and you have a new wave, 6 minions. You also have a new wave, 6 minions, but they have 6 plus the one that is here. So you shouldn't tunnel vision here, especially given the fact that, look, they have more HP, so obviously they will poke you. You know the range of the mail.
I really wanted that minion. I really wanted that minion.
Because this minion gives you, you know how much it gives you?
14 gold and something XP.
Some
I don't
XP,
remember
but
how
the
much.
XP of casters is like garbage. It's like not something.
I do not remember the XP number, but I'm always trying to pick as many XP as possible.
Yeah. It's just if you go for this minion, like we both know what's gonna happen here, right? Because you tunnel vision on this minion. Look at them. This guy will Q EU and this guy will main bubble.
I agree.
Right?
Yes,
so it's okay. They missed it, but
I'm giving them a fair opportunity to chunk me hard.
Yeah, to chunk you really hard and then GG. They were like good players, and then from here it's like you're losing the lane, but this is because you didn't use your mana. Look how much mana you have. Remember the Korean guy. The Korean guy, he preferred to have this mana, but they are fucking low HP. That was the concept. So mana usage. You see, I think even if you are silver or gold, the coaching session will do good because these things are very easy to fix. If you truly understand them and you implement them in the next game, you can have like a big.
No, I like the idea that I need to keep like 130 mana in case Pantheon again.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to be safe. But anything above that I can use.
Perfect. See what happens here. So the bubble is used. The W of Pantheon is used. And then he just backed off. Okay. Let's see what you did here. So the CC abilities are Nami Bubble, Pantheon W, right? And Mel E.
Yes. And not E, yes.
Okay, so Bubble, we saw it. It was hit. She played it good.
Yeah.
Pantheon W, it was hit.
Yes,
so now
yes.
you can actually just step back and do something, right? Just attack him, right?
Not yet, because now Mel, she still has her E.
Yeah, but of course Mel has this range. Well, sorry, this range.
No.
So
She can easily hit me from that range. She has
she
enough
can
range to
easily
hit
hit
me.
you right here.
Yes, with her E, easily.
Okay, let's see this.
No, you don't have to stop. Just let the video play for a few more
Look,
seconds.
so she's gonna E, right? Okay, where
Yeah.
does this E stop?
Look at this range.
So she stops here, right?
Close to me. Almost close to me, yeah.
Where does it stop?
It will hit me on the Achilles wheel. It will hit me on the foot.
So until here, basically, right?
Yeah. Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay, let's see. So this is a line. You're saying that this is the range, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see
Yes.
this. So you see?
See? As I
Yeah,
said.
but it was never gonna touch you there. Because
it was like 1 pixel difference. I'm not taking that risk.
But how does the Mel E work?
I need to. Well, it's actually 2 layers. There is a ball in the middle, and there is like an outer layer. So the ball in the middle, it stuns. The outer layer damages. So I have to be hit by the ball in the middle to get CC'd.
Okay.
And I'll just take a little bit damage if I am hit by the outer. You see, it's like a planet, like a planet in the middle, and there is an aura around the planet. Boom.
Yeah, the problem is that if you get hit with the edge, it doesn't really matter. And like right here, you can actually kill this guy. You can step back and again.
But I killed this guy.
Yeah, but you were very scared. You're very scared and didn't play it very good, because here I would prefer you, because he used his W, so I'd prefer you to step back and trap now, because you're too scared. This guy, the E has to travel towards you. She didn't even use it. So a good player on Caitlyn is very simple. What he will do, he will trap, click here, he will hit the trap, the E is going to travel towards him, he's going to hit the guy with the trap, click here, and by the time that he's here, the Mel E is too far. So he will basically do trap, moving, auto attack, moving. It's called kiting back. Between each action number 1, W. Action number 2, click back. Action number 3, auto attack because he's trapped. Option number 4, click back. So it's like this kind of like kiting you'll see in pro play. Because here you just put yourself here, which again, you didn't get hit by the E, but I would put the trap first. So you see, it's a small optimization. Some people say this is not big, but that's why we're platinum, we're not bronze. So you are a decent player. Yeah, but I want you to be Emerald 1 to Diamond 4. This is what it takes. Be not clean, but smoother in this place. And what I don't recommend you at all is this stuff of like you're pinging the Sejuani as you're going in. It's a bit iffy. Like here, you're just pinging. You're basically telling to back off, right?
Yeah. Enough.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of these fights, and usually they just go until they die, and I don't need her to die to melt.
Yeah, I see. There are 2 problems here. Problem number 1 is right here. You're pinging right now, and right now it looks like if this guy is gonna flash out with Pantheon, you might not kill him, or you need to flash. Right? Because we don't know Nami heal, we don't know Nami, well, they heal the summoner spell and they heal the normal heal. So the problem with this play that you do here, you ping him too early to back off, because I want this guy to dive and then we ping him. Second of all, he has aftershock, and if Sona has healing, and I don't know if
Sona has no mana, by the way.
Yeah, well, the healing is like
the summoner spell.
50. The summoner spell, yeah, or the guardians as well. So we don't really know how this fight is going to go to yet. We assume, but we don't really know. So okay, for anyone that is watching this, they should never ping this ping on the head of someone. If you played any game in League of Legends in solo queue and someone did what you do right now, You ping someone on his head like this.
Okay.
In AOS, if I ping like this in Emerald, I will be very honest with you. They wish me cancer. Because it's such a it's aggressive. It's like you're telling him what to do kind of thing. So
Yes.
I wouldn't personally ping. So
Honestly, I do not expect brains from these players. They are
yes,
so bad.
that's
They
the
will
thing.
just jump in and die.
That's the
So
thing.
I'll fucking ping the hell out of them. I'm so annoyed by them just dying for no reason.
Personally,
If
I
they're
would just
offended, fuck them.
you can try to ping once. You can try to ping once, but I wouldn't ping as I'm fighting. Like you see here, you're hitting him, and as you're fighting, you're pinging that. You know. So yes, it could be very tilting if you ping like that. Personally, I would ping the wave or I would ping the play. But if you want a solution, I would try to not ping. If this guy dies, and trust me, Ivan, do you think the fact that you're pinging here, he doesn't care? Like he's focused on the fight. You think if this guy thinks he can leave here and he can go in because of your ping, he's gonna back off? Fuck no. He doesn't give a shit about your pings. If he thinks he can kill all of them, do you think if he's this HP and you ping him like this, do you think he's gonna listen? The pings are useless because they are inside of a fight.
When I ping for a reason. If he doesn't listen, he dies. So and that's not my problem.
You can try to ping. I would ping only once, and I would ping before a fight starts to make sure I prevent the fight from starting. But the moment the fight starts, like now, and you're starting, let's say you pinged right now, no one will listen because they are so focused on, okay, I need to dodge the Mel E, I need to do this, I need to heal my 8k, I need to, so it's very hard. That's why my rule in low elo when I play, why can I get with 200 ping, I get diamond 4? Because I know really well, even if I'm losing sometimes, I know how to ping. I never pinged when they're inside of a fight. I let them to finish and then I ping the play, the Baron, the play. And they listen because they don't have the energy placed on the fighting. Yeah. So be very careful with this pings. That's why I always say no ping is better than bad pings. But one ping is fine. If you ping one, then you try to, influence the play. It's not bad to ping. If someone asks me on the street, is it bad to ping? But this kind of ping that you're doing, especially because you're doing a lot, it can be a bit tilting. And second of all, I found out myself when I'm pinging, instead of focusing on the play, hitting my stuff, hitting my trap, kiting like a god, exhausting at the right time, I ping and I just half of a second I delay my abilities, and that's not good. You should play your best, and you should be the carry. Okay, so today we learn about the mana management, the laning phase push, and jungle pressure. Here you pushed, and I think.
But I'm still happy that we killed Pantheon. It was a good kill.
No, it was good. Like here, we are in a decent position. It's just if they were better, they would poke you more with Mel. Okay, so you're pinging Drake. So this recall, for example, right? Like you recall because you have gold.
Yep, and right? I want fresh HP, fresh mana, and Drake is soon. So
tell me more about this tech
drink. Right. So Mel lane. Mel ultimate executes. So I wanted to have at least some magic resist before she gets 6. So when she gets 6, I'm unkillable. Because the thing with Mel is that if I don't have any magic resist, they play super aggressively and they just keep spamming E's, and like they miss like 5 E's, but they miss the 6th E, and that's when I die. So I want to have magic resist before she hits 6.
But
so
what if Pantheon is gonna come behind you and it's gonna stun you? You have no armor.
Well, did I say anything about Pantheon right now? I didn't say a word about Pantheon. I talked about
Mel. But if you're buying an item and it's good against Mel, but it's not good against the other guy that you're probably gonna interact with, then it's bad. Okay, let alone the Pantheon.
If I don't have magic resist, I will not be able to play lane, so it doesn't matter.
Your jungle is starting Drake. Where is your damage? Because you bought magic resist.
Well, actually, Hexdrinker carries 225. It's a pickaxe worth of damage, so it's not that bad.
Pickaxe worth of damage when they have a lost chapter on Mel?
Well, what can I say? I need the magic resist, so it's a compromise.
Yeah, but so then you're not gonna have any damage.
Yeah, but I will be alive. I'm dead. I do no damage when I'm dead.
So who's gonna kill you?
Mel, and Victor if he comes. They do a lot of magical damage.
Victor coming both at level 4?
No, I come into Drake. If we start the Drake.
But if we start the Drake, we anyways lose because we don't have enough damage for it.
Well, my thinking is that if I can stay alive longer, then I could shoot longer.
But the thing is, you won't be able to stay alive, right? Because you just said that Pantheon is going to be behind you. If Pantheon stuns you, he kills you. You just die, whether you have X-Drinker or not. So at least take some damage, because if he's good...
I don't care about Pantheon. I'm thinking about Mel here. I'm not saying anything about Pantheon. I'm talking about Mel.
Yeah, the thing is,
there is no item that can protect against Pantheon.
Did you ever play Mel?
I played her in ARM.
In ARM, okay. So it's not that easy for her to like kill you. Do you know how much damage does she do with the ultimate or not?
The way her ultimate works is that she blows up the stacks. So she has to stack the stacks, and then she blows up the stacks. And actually, she has enough to one-shot me. She has enough to one-shot you? Yes, with one spell rotation. If she stacks all her abilities, she has enough to kill me.
Okay, so she basically E, Qs, ult, and you one-shot it 100 to 0, yes. True?
Well, she has to poke me a little bit first, but that's around it, yeah.
So she has to poke you or not?
Look, even if she just doesn't kill me, but I lose like 90% of my HP, the result is the same. I cannot play lane anymore.
So basically a Caitlyn... okay, so Mel... Do you have Mel on your account?
Sure, maybe. Let me check. Probably I should.
Let's see. We can test something. Maybe you have it in the chest, like maybe you have it for free.
Hold on, let me launch the game. It takes a few minutes.
So we can check something. I think everyone has Mel, right? I'm not sure.
Probably they were giving her for free when she walked out, when she was released. Okay, finally my game is starting. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, do you have Mel?
Yeah, I'm checking now.
Yeah, no need to share your screen. Just tell me if you have Mel.
Thomas Champions. Search Mel. Yep, I have her.
Okay, then I will invite you, and we're both gonna get level 6. Okay. And let's see how much damage you do.
Okay. Do you have an account?
Yes, I invited you.
My UI Rosso. Okay.
Yeah, it's a random account. I don't. Okay, I will play Kate. You play Mel.
Okay. How do I build Mel, by the way? I can comment probably.
Mel, yeah, just get comment. That should be fine.
So I'll just build her like I built Sandra. Done.
Yeah. Well, you just get lost chapter because that's what you said. You get one shot.
Yeah.
We're gonna test it with your items and the normal items.
Okay.
Okay, so get level 6 and get lost chapter. That's it, and we go mid.
Okay. Wow, it's so loud. Hold on, I need to turn down the volume. It's too loud.
Oh yeah.
Because I turned up the volume so I could hear the microphone. Okay. So level 6 and lost chapter.
Yeah, level 6 and lost chapter.
And I need some gold. Okay. So how do I build now? How do I level up her abilities?
Just get 6, get ulti and max your Q.
Max your Q, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna get the BF sword. So let's see. Okay, so the combo you do is, well,
EQ.
EQR, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I'm going to stay here and I'm not going to use anything. Let's see. So 90% of health. Let's see how much we actually do.
Okay.
And then ult. You see how wrong you are, man. It's crazy. It is
500.
500 HP. This is not even half HP, Ivan. She needs to stack that fucking passive. She doesn't have so much damage. Okay, so I was around 700 HP, right? Okay, I was staying base and you do one more combo. Okay, let me just make sure I get rid of the minions. Look at this. Okay, do the same combo.
Okay.
And that's knowing that you hit everything. You hit the E, you hit the Q.
Hold on a second. I need to refresh the cooldown because my arrows are cooldown.
Yeah.
So E, Q, R.
Yeah. So I have 700 HP. So let's see with the Hex Drinker. Okay, so 700 HP. Let's see with Hex Drinker. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me reset my cooldowns.
785 HP. 85 HP, man. You bought this item. You could have bought BF Sword, and we don't need to talk about how strong this item is. Well, if you want to go for BF Sword, yeah, or actually just pickaxe with longsword. So you bought this item just because now she's gonna do a little bit less. She's gonna do 70 less damage on this full rotation, on the QER.
Well, no, that's not how it works. The most value of Hex Drinker is when I'm low, and it gives me a spell shield, and it gives me a healing. And her ultimate is more strong when I'm low on HP.
The problem is that the power spike is going to be delayed by a lot, and you're not gonna have enough damage.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
It's a super big trade-off. You're basically saying like, oh, I played against Malzahar mid and I play Caitlyn. I'm gonna go QSS first time and he's gonna be useless. Well, you will be useless as well because you have no damage. So why not just take items and try to play really well in the team fights, and you see him using the ulti on someone else, and then you go in, because that's how AD carry works. You're anyways not gonna be like face to face with Mel if you play like decently with the range. Right?
Well, the problem is that if I do not have magic resist, she will poke me out. With Lost Chapter, she will easily poke me out.
She'll poke you out anyways. That's the problem.
Yeah.
She will anyways poke you out.
When we are fighting Mel, we are not fighting like full HP, because she will throw her E, she will throw her Q, she will try to chunk me. She will not ult me when I'm full HP. So she will chunk me, and then it will become really dangerous.
That's the thing, because if you have BF Sword, we can quit this. If you have BF Sword, you can actually trade back. You can chunk her as well. You can trade back. It's like what you didn't do at level 1. You just stand and didn't poke her as much as you should. Should have done that, but it didn't. So what we learned in this session is that there are some champions that you're like underestimating by a lot. And don't get me wrong, it makes sense what you're saying with you're not going to get one shot by her and stuff, but it's just such a big trade-off. Such a big trade-off, because in a normal fight, in majority of the cases, if Sejuani comes or if Sona ults, you're most likely not going to get damaged by the Mel. Let's see in the next minutes how many times you're gonna get complete combo by Mel. Look at this. It's not as easy as you say for her to hit you. And look at the Sona healing. Look at she got hit by the Q, and then she just healed it, almost everything. So it's not as scary as you say. Again, if you had three
the problem with Mel is that her long range abilities, they zone me out. It's not like she's going to shoot me all the time. It's just I have to stay in range from her because of how long range her abilities are. So with Hex Drinker, I feel a lot more sustained, and I feel a lot more safer when I'm low, because she cannot execute me because of her get a spell shield.
Yeah, it is a very, very bad. I will be honest, it is a horrible buy.
The problem is not that during the fight I will need more damage. The problem is that it will be super hard for her to poke me in lane if I have Hex Drinker.
Yeah, but if you push the wave, she can't poke you. It's like what you did at level 1. She can't do shit. If you outpush her and you start poking her and use your range, you can easily win this lane, man. That's what I'm saying. It's not, you are not 1v1 playing this lane. If you can control the wave, it is so much easier for you to actually play this game. Let's see, Karma, look at this, Korean. Okay, this is Diamond, so it's not bad. So let's see how this diamond plays. This diamond, so it's not like, look, she Qs immediately. She's gonna push and she's gonna use the range. Okay, I feel your support. No, it's Mel support. But it's the same concept, even against Mel support. You can still use your range. You can still do the same concept. Look at Kate. She's smart with the Qs. She pushes us with the waves and she just Qs a lot. And she gets prio. And look at now. She pressures. Do you see that? She has the minions. She's pressuring. Okay, she got Q. No one gives a shit. Now she's 10 seconds on cooldown. She's not gonna get these minions. In no universe she will get these minions. So didn't play this lane right. You overestimated this champ, and it's all about the wave. If look at Mel, she can't do shit in this lane if she played properly with the wave. You see, and I mean, obviously, we don't need to see that you'll never in no universe buy Hex Drinker first. Look at this, just normal items. So be very careful with these things because it's so simple to just buy normal items, and you'll come up on top. And I can show you thousands of players that are challenger. Why do you think Metro Archer? I play with this guy. He's challenger at West. He plays Halo Blades. He's the most craziest. He buys.
Oh, I actually tried Halo Blades. It's actually nice on Caitlyn. Well,
Yeah.
It was nice for last split. It's not.
Yeah.
I think Lethal Tempo feels better this split.
So what I'm saying is that it's good to be creative and smart with your build, but I think you're going a little bit too creative with Hex Drinker first item. Look, this guy, he's having million points. He plays Caitlyn for like 10 years. He would do Hex Drinker if it was good. Trust me. He would do it. But it's just how you play. So today, to wrap it up, we learned about mana management, Q management. We learned about jungle pressure. When can he gank you? And if he can't gank you, then you should play for your lane. Sometimes to push, sometimes to slow push, depending on what you want to do. We learned about what else? Well, itemization a little bit. And next time maybe we can talk about the other things.
Yeah, I'll need time to think about it. Yeah, thank you for your input.
Good. Do you have questions for today?
No. I think that was enough information for one day.
Okay. What do you think about the VOD review? Do you prefer that? Do you prefer the live? Do you prefer both? What do you prefer?
Well, the problem with that VOD review is that didn't address the problems that I have at all. I mean, you just commented here and there, but that's like it's not completely useless, but it's 80% not what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think VOD reviews will work anymore. We will have to do something else.
Do you think the live coaching sessions are better?
Well, the problem with live coaching session is that we could get 0 to 10 jungler, and it's
no. Live as in we meet on Discord and we VOD review a game live on Discord.
Yeah, maybe that might be better.
Okay. So if we have to, like, let's say, think about what did you learn today? What did you say you learned today in today's coaching session?
So one of the most interesting things for me was that we're working with percentages. You said that we hard push the lane, right? Mm-hmm. And if we get ganked 2 out of 10 times, but we get away with pushing the wave 8 out of 10 times, then it was worth pushing. So like 8 good lanes against 2 bad lanes is a good percentage. That's really tradable.
Yeah, this game is all about percentages, right? Like you don't need a solution that will win. Like, do you think my win rate here it's 80% because I always make like a 100% play? No, I make 80% plays, but they're enough. If I have 80% win rate, I can get master in no time. That's enough for me. I don't need anything else. So that's I mean, okay, there are cases where you need to be more scared depending on who is the enemy jungle for level 3. But if you're playing against a Mumu, that is most likely a full clear jungle. So you can take this risk to keep pushing. You know, same thing with against Evelyn. Same thing against Kayn. So these are full clear jungle. A Mumu, Kayn, Lee Sin. Okay, against Lee Sin, I would be a bit like, okay, let's word because this guy is a stronger jungle. But you see, it depends. Depends on who is the jungle. Because a Karthus is a full clear jungle. I will not expect level 3. And I will play to push, play to poke. But same thing with the Fiddlestick, same thing with the Mamumu, same thing Karthus, same thing Maokai or any full clear jungle. But a Lee Sin, Jarvan.
Why
yeah.
Nunu?
Nunu is super strong. Vi can do full clear, but Nunu, yeah. Shaco, 100%. Rengar full clear. Ramos, he could. This is like 50-50. So these are like full, like they can, like Nunu and Shaco, they can gank. So it's like you have to know a bit more about the jungle.
Junglers.
But yeah, no problem. We're gonna keep working on this. I know you have to go, so I'm not gonna keep you for longer here. Let me know how it goes, Ivan. Keep playing, keep practicing, and if you have any more questions, you know where to find me. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so
Good
much for
man.
your time. It
I thank
was
you, Ivan.
very good.
See you next time, man.
You too. Bye
See
bye.
you. Bye bye. Hey guys, we have another coaching session.